Fundamental counting principle. If there are m ways to do one thing, n ways to do another, and o ways to do another, then there are m times n times o ways of doing things. Ibig sabihin, kailangan lang natin i-multiply yung mga number of ways. Okay? So, to explain that further, let's have this example number 1. Anna has 2 skirts, red and a black, and 4 new blouses, stripes, printed, long sleeve, and sleeveless. Assuming that any skirt can be paired with any blouse, how many ways Anna select her outfit for a party? So, before moving on to fundamental counting principle, let's first have the tree diagram and the systematic listing. So, for the tree diagram, we have 2 things here, the skirts and the blouses. So, let's have here the skirts and the blouses. I'm using the acronyms S for skirt, B for blouses. So we have 2 choices for skirts, red and black. So I'll be using R for red, B for black. Since any of the skirts can be paired with any of the blouses, which we have 4 blouses here, so it can be paired with striped blouse, printed blouse, long sleeve, and the sleeveless. So from the red skirt alone, we have red and a skirt, red and a striped, red and a printed, red and the long sleeve, and then the red and the sleeveless. Now for the black skirt, so again, it will be paired with the striped, with the printed, with the long sleeve, and with the sleeveless. So how many outfit do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 for this, and then another 4 here. So it is 8. There are 8 possible outfit for Anna. Now for systematic listing, we just have to list down the possible ways that she will be dressing herself up. So let's have the skirts. We have the red skirt paired with striped blouse. Another, the red skirt paired with the printed blouse. The red skirt paired with the long sleeve. And then the red skirt paired with the sleeveless. Now let's move on to the black one. Black skirt paired with the striped, black skirt paired with the printed blouse, black skirt paired with the long sleeved, and then black skirt paired with the sleeveless. So how many outfits do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have 8 outfits. So 8 possible ways for his or her outfit for the party. Now, let's move on to example number 2. Balikan natin ang fundamental later. Now, a school canteen offers combo meals consisting of 1 cup of rice, 1 vegetable dish, and 1 meat dish. How many choices do you have for your combo meal if there are 2 choices for rice that would be plain and fried, 2 choices for vegetable, chop suey and pinakbet, and 3 choices of meat dishes, adobo, sinigang, or caldereta. So, gawin muna natin ulit ang tree diagram. So, ano yung mga meron tayo? Meron tayong choices for rice, choices for vegetable dish, and choices for meat dishes. Ayan. So, for the rice, we have 2 choices, plain and fried. So, I'll be using P and F. So, P for plain, F for the fried rice. Now, I have 2 choices for vegetable dishes. So, each one will be paired with chop suey or pinakbet. So, chop suey, pinakbet, chop suey, pinakbet. Okay. Now, each meal will be paired again to the meat dishes, which we have adobo, sinigang, and caldereta. I'll be using A, S, and C. So, for here, we'll have adobo, sinigang caldereta. And here we'll have adobo, sinigang caldereta. Same is true with this one, adobo, sinigang caldereta. Adobo, sinigang caldereta. Now, let's see how many combo meals do we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So, there are 12 possible combo meal. So, now let's try to do the systematic listing. So, mas madali na kung meron na tayong tree diagram kasi ilista lang natin siya ng pag-anon. Okay? So, pwede natin siyang, pero pwede rin naman kahit wala pa yung tree diagram. We can do it. So, systematic listing, simulan natin dun sa plain rice. Plain rice paired with chop suey, paired with adobo. Plain rice paired with chop suey, now with sinigang. Plain rice paired with chop suey and caldereta. Okay? Now, plain rice then to pinakbet. Plain rice paired with pinakbet, paired with adobo. Plain rice paired with pinakbet, paired with sinigang. Plain rice paired with pinakbet and caldereta. Okay? Now, let's move on to the fried rice. So, fried rice paired with chop suey ulit, chop suey and adobo. Fried rice to chop suey and sinigang. Fried rice to chop suey and caldereta. Okay, fried rice naman and pinakbet. Fried rice and pinakbet and adobo. Fried rice and pinakbet and sinigang. Fried rice and pinakbet and caldereta. Okay, bilangin natin ilan meron tayo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we have 12 possible ways. So that's how we do tree diagram and systematic listing. Now moving on, going back to fundamental counting principle, we just have to multiply M, N, and O, or the number of ways for each event. So in our case, in number 1, we have 2 skirts and 4 new blouses. So that would be 2 times 4, which is equals to 8. Same is true with these answers. Okay, ganun lang kadali ang fundamental counting principle. Now, for example number 2, we have 2 choices for plain rice. So that's 2. Let me write it here. 2 choices for vegetable. Another 2. And then 3 choices for meat dishes. Times 3. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 3 is 12. So again, kapareho pa rin siya na nakuha natin kanina. 12 combo meals. Okay? So this time, gamitin lang natin yung fundamental counting principle. Hope that it's clear. Tree diagram and systematic listing is already clear to everyone. Okay, so let's have example number 3. If June has 5 t-shirts, 3 pairs of pants, 2 pairs of shoes, how many possibilities can he dress himself up for the day? So, fundamental counting principle. So, 5 for t-shirts, 3 for the pants, and then 2 for the pair of shoes. And then multiply lang natin. 5 times 3 is 15. Times 2, that is 30. So, there are 30 possible ways for him to dress himself up. 5 times 3 times 2. Another example is this one. 10 runners join a race. In how many possible ways can they be arranged as first, second, and third placers? So, let's have some critical thinking here. We have 10 runners, but we will only have 3 ranks. The first, second, and third placers. So, kung i-visualize natin, out of the 10 runners, how many of them are possible to be in the first place? Of course, there will be 10. And then, second place, how many are possible to be on the second place? hindi na siya 10. Kasi yung isa na hando na sa first place. So, ilan na lang natira? Kung yung isa sa 10 ay naging first placer na, ilan na lang natira na possible maging second placer? Of course, 9 na lang. 10 minus 1 is 9. Now, ilan na lang ang pwedeng maging third placer? Of course, dapat maging 8 na lang. Kasi nga, yung dalawa nandun sa second at first place na siya. Now, since we're looking for the number of possible ways, again, we shall use fundamental counting principle. So, multiply lang natin siya. 10 times 9 times 8. So, that would be 90 times 8, so 720. Mag-calculator tayo para mas malinaw. 10 times 9 times 8. The answer is 720. So, there are 720 ways. Next example. How many 4-digit numbers can be formed from the numbers 1, 3, 4, 6, 8, and 9 if repetition of digits is not allowed? So, ilan daw ang mga 4-digit number na pwede natin makuha gamit ang mga ito? So, we'll not regard to these numbers 1, 3, 4, 6, 8. Instead, ilan lahat itong numbers na meron tayo? So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, there are 6 numbers here. 6 numbers. And we'll only have 4-digit numbers. So, if we are going to visualize it again, first digit, ilan ang posibleng mailagay sa first digit? Kung 6 sila, edi 6 ang dapat nandito. Now, ilan na nasa second digit? Kung yung isa nandun sa first digit, sa second digit, 5 na lang. And then, doon sa third digit, 4 na lang. And on the fourth digit, 3 na lang. Ang posibleng mailagay doon sa fourth digit. Now, fundamental counting principle, again, multiply natin itong mga numbers na to. So, we have 6 times 5 times 4 times 3. And the answer is 360 ways. So, that's it. That is fundamental counting principle and with the use of tree diagram and systematic listing. Factorial notation. If n is a positive integer and factorial, yung denoted by exclamation point, is a product of all positive integers less than n or equal to n. It's also defined that 0 factorial is equals to 1. So let's say, for example, you're looking for 4 factorial. This means 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. So if you're looking for 3 factorial, this is 3 times 2 times 1. So that's factorial notation. Now let's solve this problem. In how many ways can 5 people arrange themselves in a row for picture taking? Now in this case, we have 5 people. So 5 persons. So meron tayong 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they will be arranged in a row for picture taking. So, dun sa first space, dun sa row, 5 ang posibleng nandun. Sa second space, 4 na lang kasi nandun na yung isa sa first space. And then, followed by 3, 2, and 1. And of course, fundamental counting principle, we multiply these numbers. As you can see, it follows factorial notation. Ibig sabihin, if we are solving problems like this, wherein we are going to take all of those involved objects in a row, we will take the factorial notation. So in our case, 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1, we can simply do this in the calculator. 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1, leaving you with 120. But for those who have calculator, may special function ang calculator. So, meron diyang exclamation point. Ayun. And so, if we use 5, 5, then second function, this notation, you'll have 5 factorial in the screen. And then if you put on the equal sign, the answer is 120. So still, they will be the same. So, every time na mayroon tayong factorial problem, pwede natin gamitin yung part na ito ng calculator. Depende doon sa calculator na gamit nyo. Basta hanapin nyo lang yung may exclamation point. Okay. Kung wala naman, of course, we may also do this. You may just multiply the number. Okay, now let's have number 2. In how many ways Aling Dina can arrange her 6 potted plants in a row? So again, meron tayong 6 potted plants, lahat sila i-arrange natin. So that would mean 6 factorial. So that would mean 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. Or simply, 6 and then second function, yung ating exclamation point, ayan, equals. The answer is 720. Again, kung walang factorial notation ng calculator, pwedeng gamitin ng 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. Same pa rin naman ang lalabas na sagot. Okay, so that's factorial notation. This one is very useful in our permutation problems later on.